asked ChatGPT, if you were the devil, and maybe you are, if you were the devil, what would you do? And the answer that came back at me shook me in my shoes. I wouldn't waste my time trying to get you to worship me. No, I just convince you not to worship God at all. I'd tell you truth is relative. Your truth, my truth, until nobody knows which way is up. I'd whisper, as long as you're happy, it's right. I'd keep you busy. Too busy for prayer, too busy for church, too busy for crew. I put that one in. Too busy to ask eternal questions. I'd fill your hands with a phone so you'd never have time to fold them in prayer. I'd break families, get fathers absent, marriages bitter, and kids confused. If I can fracture the home, I can fracture the future. I divide the church, petty arguments, comparison, offense, celebrity culture. If I can get Christians fighting each other, they'll never fight me. I'd desensitize you. I'd glamorize sin in movies, normalize it in music, laugh at it in comedy, and celebrate it in culture until what once shocked you now entertains you. I'd attack your identity. I'd make you question who you are, where you belong, and whether you matter. I'd whisper shame so loud you can't hear God's voice of love. And through it all, I wouldn't even try to prove I exist. My greatest trick is to convince you I'm not real. Because if you don't believe I'm real, you'll never resist.
Long before there was ChatGPT, there was C.S. Lewis, who wrote an amazing book called The Screwtape Letters. And The Screwtape Letters is a book where there is a senior demon who's writing letters to the junior demon. So Wormwood's the senior demon, Screwtape is the junior demon, and he's teaching him all of the ways to be a good devil and to get people deceived. I would swear that ChatGPT has read the Screwtape Letters because each of those subpoints in there is something that C.S. Lewis had said years ago is the way that he would work in our lives. He's not a head-on collision guy. He's a slowly marginalize you guy. He's a keep you too busy guy. He's a I'd like to stay invisible so that you don't believe in me guy. And he'll work in incredible, wily ways in order to be able to keep us from God. Now, the good news about the devil versus Jesus is that he who is in you, Jesus, is greater than he who's in this world. And if you live life according to Jesus' ways, if you spend time with him, if you depend on the Holy Spirit, if you read his word, then all of those lies that are there just become obvious, and you can live the life that Jesus intended for you by leaning into him and leaning into his Spirit.